You always stood out to this person. You were always the one that they had their eye on, the one that they fantasized about, the one that they feared the most, the one that they didn't want to take a chance on, the one that they dreamed about, they wished upon a star about, way before they even met you. And when they met you, they realized that they actually manifested you in. You scared this individual because you were the embodiment of everything that they felt like they didn't deserve, but what their soul was yearning for. Your difference, your uniqueness was everything that they wanted. You may have felt like your uniqueness and difference was something that they were not attracted to. Wrong. They may have put blockage up in the way due to fear of not being good enough, due to fear of what people may say, and not about you, about them. They felt like people will think, how did they get someone like you? But they projected an energy onto you to make you feel like you were inadequate to be with someone like them. They didn't voice their emotions. They kept their emotions to themselves. They dream about you a lot. They have a lot of intense thoughts about the both of you. But then again, fear comes up of inadequacy, of not feeling good enough, of what if you find out this or that about me? Will you still have feelings for me? I know, let me sabotage this connection before you find out the truth. They fear maturing. They fear not being able to give to you, to invest in you, to build with you, because they know with you, you are someone that deserves the best. They often think about when they're alone, especially before they go to bed at night, or even dream of yourself and them just cuddling up on a sofa. Maybe you reading a book or them reading a book, or you both watching a TV program, Netflix, and chilling with a dog if they have a dog, if you have a dog, or just relaxing, shutting out the world, conversating, having a stodgy meal. I'm thinking shepherd's pie for some of you, maybe a lasagna, maybe a curry, maybe a soup, followed by a dessert, custard, an apple pie or cake or ice cream. Just you and them. In a cozy room, a cottage for some of you. Their place, your place, with a fire keeping you both warm. No interruptions. Just you and them conversing over a delicious meal and not getting bored of each other. This is what they keep thinking about, but they fear that it will never become a reality because this person doesn't love themselves enough to know that they are deserving. And they fear your love. They may have pushed away your love. And even if they done that, they still look for you on social media. They try and keep up to date with what you're doing and try and catch you out to see if you're online. This person stalks you. For some of you, this person waits for you to send them a message. For some of you, this person texts a message but doesn't send it. They reread your messages and laugh and chuckle and their eyes water because they feel like they're going to miss out on an opportunity. They're going to miss out on a true love. This could have something to do with distance. For some of you, it could be a long distance connection. And no one is taking that leap of faith, or it's for this individual to come towards you and they're not taking action. And this person wants to let their guard down. And they feel like they've been cold towards you for no reason. You know, I feel like this person has been very distant, very aloof, very cold. Even they are confused as to why they were acting this way. They know they left you waiting and they don't want you to wait anymore. For some of you, this person wants you to go towards your happiness. And that could include moving away from them because they feel like they haven't got anything to offer. They actually feel like they're non-deserving of your offer. They see you as someone that could do so much better than them. And they feel like they have to hurt themselves and hurt you by sabotaging this connection. They have to sacrifice themselves in order for you to find your blessings. And they feel like your blessings doesn't lie within them. They feel like your blessings lies within someone else. And this person loves you very deeply, but they feel as if they are no good for you. They will stagnate your growth. And they will be blocking you from meeting your future husband or wife. This is Jupiter. This is the Wheel of Fortune. Jupiter speaks of, as well as the 7th house, speaks of who your future spouse will be. Your husband in some cases. But sometimes I have found that when I do my research, Jupiter does kind of highlight, also not kind of, it highlights sometimes who a male's future spouse will be also in their Jupiter sign, or the traits that a male will go for. But generally, if you look at your Jupiter sign for my feminines, it will highlight who your future spouse will be, as well as your 7th house. But this person feels like they're not equipped. They're just going to ruin things for you, and they're going to be a disappointment for you. And even to think these thoughts makes this person very depressed and sad, you know, because they just feel like you are the prize, you know, and they didn't envision that they will ever connect with someone like you. And they're holding back on communication by purpose. They are overcoming their fears, and they are realizing that in their view, they're not good enough. They're not open to any new offers. You know, this person could be very well sought after themselves. But all they think about is you. All they see is you. You stand out from the rest, whoever the rest is. They want to be more than friends, but they just feel like this is a very difficult situation to be in. I want to be more than their friend, yourself, my beautiful butterfly, but I haven't got anything to offer. So what does that make us? Between friends? Like, I don't want to put a title on it, but I don't want to be their friends because the thoughts that I have of them is not one of friendship. But I feel like if we do get into something romantic, it will be disappointing because they're going to realize that I'm not what they thought I would be, and they won't like me anymore. They won't see me as successful. They won't see me as a star. They won't view me in the way that I want them to view me. So this person may put on a lot of, you know, facades for you because they want to impress you. They want you to see them in a good light, and you do. This person fears that you'll just see them as immature. And this person may feel like they have to settle with just having a crush on you. But even when they are in this state, boy oh boy, they think so deeply about you. They think of taking you out on a date. Whenever they hear certain tunes, certain songs, they think of you. They feel like you are a dream in full form. Like, you're so magical, you're so poetic, you're so beautiful. Even if you are a masculine, this person finds you beautiful. And they can just stare at you all day. Like, they find you extremely mesmerizing. They are extremely attracted to you in that way as well. Like, they feel like they just need to be around you. They've never felt this level of attraction with anyone at all. And for some of you, unfortunately, this person could be in a relationship. We've got the Lovers card in the reverse. And the level of attraction that they feel for you, they don't feel that for their partner. It has to be said. For some of you, this person's single and they just fantasize about you and them walking on the beach, holding hands, going for a picnic, going for a meal on the beach, just you and them, and just living out this amazing fantasy. For some of you, they picture marrying you. But they feel like they can't move forward with how they feel. They got to keep these thoughts and feelings to themselves, especially if they're already in a relationship or they're married to someone. But for some of you, they're single and they feel like the time is not right to move towards you. And they don't want you to move towards them. They don't want you to chase them. It's what Spirit is saying. I just saw 13 on the clock. 1 and 3 is 4. 4 rules Cancer, which represents the 4th house. They want you to be stable. This is the Chariot card. This is the Cancer card. They want you to be stable. They don't want you to give. They want you to be in the receptive energy. They want to do the chasing. They want to do the giving. Allow me to give to you is what I'm hearing Spirit say. And they will give to you. Some of you may not want to wait for this, but something may occur around Pisces season. February to ending of March. This person will want to show you how they feel. There could be an apology for some of you. I feel for some of you, this person may ask you out on a date, or they may want to date you again. They may want to take you abroad for some of you, or they may want to come and visit some of you if it is a long distance connection. For others of you, this person wants to romance you, maybe invite you to theirs, cook an Italian meal, or come around to yours with some flowers, or take you out. But what Spirit is trying to say is that this person needs time and they don't want you to push the situation. If it is a person that's already in a connection, this person, I feel, they will try and hold back, but they're still going to try and come back in with some type of offer, you know. But you are the star in this person's life. You stand out from the rest. It's you. And if you've been wondering, butterfly, it's always been you. You or this person could be of the signs Aquarius, Pisces. This person could be in Aquarius, Pisces cusp, Taurus, Cancer, Libra. We've got Virgo here. We've got Leo here, Sagittarius, Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars, Venus, North, South Node, or Lilith. Spirit is urging you to keep pouring into you, to keep loving you, and keep being the best version of you. If this person's not doing what you would like them to do in the now, then you still need to show up in your own life. You still need to give to yourself the way you would like this person to give to you, and not just do so this person can give to you. Do so because you are deserving of the love and respect that you desire, that you deserve. Pour into yourself. Treat yourself the way that you would like this person, others, to treat you. And keep shining, keep healing, and I'll speak to you soon, butterflies. Peace out.